people to report. Yeah, why, sir? Why? We'll discuss reasons later. Still, we have a lot of topics to cover after that only. Yeah, but as of now, multiple inheritance is not possible. So totally, how many types of inheritance possible? Sir, 3 types of inheritance, sir. And which is not possible. 1 type of inheritance not possible. Yeah. Please write this diagram and mention it as. Why not possible? We'll see later. Not possible using class. Not possible using class. V1 is equal to new V. First job of new, create an object. Second job of new, load all the non-static. Load all, program will write later. Yeah, load all the non-static. Yeah, but first, which class members are loaded? First, A class members load out only. Sir, super class members are loaded. Yeah, load what? You tell me what to load, I'll write it. Load what? Load what? You tell, I'll write. Load I. Load I. J is loaded, not loaded. J is loaded, not loaded. Sir, J is not loaded. Very good. Very good. Very good. Yeah. Why not loaded? Why not loaded? Sir, it is static, sir. Static cell load avutundi. Thank you so much. My janmam pavanam ayindi. Okay, come back to V. Come back to V. Load K. Load K and display. Why my janmam pavanam ayinda? Yeah. Because at least you did not tell, sir, load I and J, sir, both don't load, sir. That you told, no, that's why. Load only I, sir. Object address is stored in a variable V1. Object address is stored in a variable V1. V1. I'll create one more object. I'll create one more. Yeah, we can create 1000 in infinity objects. V. V2 is equal to new V. Did I create another subclass object? Did I create another subclass object? Yeah. Create one more object. Create one more object. Load all the non-static member. First load superclass members. First load superclass members I. Subclass members K. Plus a method display. Perfect. Yeah. You tell me. Object address is stored in a variable V2. For subclass I was inherited. For subclass object I was inherited. For subclass object I was inherited. But one member was not inherited. Can you tell me which members will not involve in inheritance? Very good, sir. Static members cannot be inherited. Very good. Yeah. Why? Enduko? Sir, static members okade copy, sir. Static member, there is only one copy, sir. How can whereas non-static, if you observe here, don't type anything, observe. I is non-static. Superclass will tell. I is non-static. I is non-static. One separate copy. Lay first object. One separate copy I can give it to you. I'll give example, control. I can give another separate copy to another subclass object. Because my nature is to have multiple copies. My nature, non-static says, na nature multiple copy nature. One copy, separate copy, give it to first subclass. Another copy, give it to another subclass object. Yeah, but static says, I am only one copy of. There is only one copy. How can I give separate copy to first object, another copy to another object? Not possible. My nature is only one copy. That is why I cannot be inherited. That is why I cannot be inherited. So understand the meaning of inheritance. Yeah, inheritance means separate copy of superclass properties. Properties can be variable or method. Properties. Separate copy of superclass properties is given to subclass. Separate copy, give it to first subclass object. Separate copy, give it to second subclass object. One more object you create, one more copy. One more object you create, one more. Separate copy of superclass property is given to subclass object. Yeah, but static members cannot be inherited. Why? Because static I cannot have separate copy. Undade oka copy. How can I give separate copy? That is why static member says, example I'll give. I cannot be inherited. But static J says, we know static pool. How we get to know J is static? Appa Devuda. Chapandra, someone is asking, sir, how do we come to know J is static anta? Chapandra re, J ela static teluskovalanta. Lo, Raja, because we use the word static, that is why we will come to know what is static. What question are you asking up? Are you new to the class? Are you new to my class? Huh? Sorry? Today you joined. Oh. Welcome to the class. Hi, Nimaji. Okay, others come. Yeah. Now we know that J will be presenting. Very good. Static pool area. Okay, now observe. Confusing point here. J says, you cannot inherit me. Static says, J is static. Static says, you cannot inherit me. You cannot inherit me means what? Separate copy to subclass object cannot be given. But, static says, like all subclasses, if you want, you can share me. If you want, you can share me. You can also use J. New could access undi. That is sharing. Static members are shared. Static members are not inherited. Static members are shared. For example. Yeah. Say, you, your brother, your sister, okay, siblings, parents. You tell me, only listen. You tell me, from parents, did you get one separate copy of DNA to you? Do you have one separate copy of parents' DNA in you? 100 bloody every children will have their parents' DNA. First of all, do you know meaning of DNA? You know what is DNA? Gene. They tell now gene. Hey, it is in gene only. Ole. Gene, DNA. Because you are having parents' DNA. That is why some of the characteristics of you is similar to your parents. That is why your grandmother, when you go to native, uncle, baba, pinni, vadina, all auntie, uncle, everyone will tell, hey, look, from this angle. నాన్నలాగే కనపడుతుంది. ఏ లుక్ దట్ కన్నుడు చూడరా కన్ను అమ్మలాగా ఉంది. ఆ ముక్కు అమ్మలాగానే ఉంది. కరెక్టా? Yes, nowadays they'll not tell, but as soon as a new baby borns, correct? Whenever a new baby will take birth, tuck bloody they'll start comparing. Look like father or mother? Hey, this is like father. This is like mother. Yeah, correct? Bloody, we have DNAs of our parents. Yeah, that is what I'm asking. Yeah. You got your own copy of DNA. Your brother got own copy of DNA. Your sister or brother got another copy. You all are getting one separate DNA for you. It is yours. You use it. Separate DNA in you. It is yours. You use it. Separate DNA in you. It is yours. Use it. But. Parents will have 1 acre land. Parents will have 1 acre land. Can parents say, hey, one Xerox copy of 1 acre to you, another Xerox copy of 1 acre to you, another Xerox copy of 1 acre to you? Can they give like that? Can they give like that? No. But all three of you, can you share it? All three of you, can you share it? All three of you, can you share it? Sharing. Static members are shared. Non-static members are inherited. Non-static members are inherited to subclass. Static members are shared with subclass. Non-static members are inherited to subclass means separate copy to you. Static members are shared. 1 copy. Everyone use the same copy. Another example. We all are Indian citizens. Aadhaar card shared, separate copy given. Aadhaar card shared, separate copy given. Separate copy, sir. Means inherited, shared. Tell me, from now onwards I'll not use the word separate copy. Inherited. Aadhaar card inherited, shared. Inherited. For you, separate Aadhaar card. 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 Shared. Inherited. Very good. Government of Telangana constructed one metro. Oh, separate metro for you. Take all. Yours only. Separate metro for you. Separate. No, sir. Then what, sir? Then enti? Sir, metro is shared, sir. ఇప్పుడు అర్థమైందా? ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్ అంటే ఏంటి, షేర్డ్ అంటే ఏంటి అర్థమైందా? Why it is shared? Because only 1 copy. Because of 1 copy, same copy is shared with everyone. Why it is inherited? Because multiple copy. Multiple copy, one copy I can give it to each and everyone. Perfect. Yeah. Very good. Very good. Very good. Yeah. అర్థమైందా ఇప్పుడు? Shall we write the program now? Now shall we write the program? I'll write class diagram, heap diagram, everything. First we'll write the program. First let me write the program. Later on I'll give heading, everything. Class U. Class U. Class U. Integer j equal to 20. Superclass is ready. Superclass is ready. Sir, if only one object for subclass, sir. Hey, boss. Sandhya, I already told you. We never create in our life, only one object will never create. Don't worry. 100% guaranteed. We always create multiple objects. That concept, don't even think it. Yeah. Class V extends U. Extends U. So you will tell, Levi, I'll give one separate copy. But J, I cannot give separate copy. ఎందుకంటే ఉన్నదే ఒక కాపీ. ఆ కాపీని షేర్ చేస్తా. Separate copy I cannot give. How to tell in Telugu? Separate copy I cannot give. Share chesta. Separate copy I cannot give. Separate copy nenu ఇవ్వలేను. Correct. Yeah. Separate copy nenu ఇవ్వలేను. బట్ షేర్ చేస్తా. ఎందుకంటే ఉన్నదే ఒక కాపీ, అది షేర్ చేస్తాను. సపరేట్ కాపీ ఇవ్వలేను. బట్ ఇది నాన్ స్టాటిక్, నేచరే మల్టిపుల్ కాపీ. కంగారు పడుకో, సపరేట్ కాపీ ఇస్తా. ఓకే. Public integer k is equal to 30. Public void display. I'll tell you, inherited means I'll show you also again. System.out.println. Inherited variable I is inherited, separate copy. Inheritance means separate copy. Inheritance means separate copy. Inheritance means separate copy. Xerox copy, exactly. Yeah. Shared variable J share chesta. Direct ga access చేయి, no problem. But sharing only. Own variable, swantam, నీ swantam variable, own variable K. We'll draw stack area e-area diagram. Okay, now create object. V1 equal to new V2 equal to new V3 equal to new n number of object. V1 dot display, V2 dot display, V3 dot display. As soon as I run the program, two areas are created. Yeah. One is called as stack area, heap area. One is called as stack area, one is called as heap area. One is called as stack area, one is called as heap area. Who will enter first? Class loader. Class loader will load. While calling, no difference. Once again, wait, Gunashekhar. Yeah, wait. Wait, Chayra. Okka nimsham wait, Chay. Class loader will load all the static members. Static pool area of main class 5. Main method. Another static pool area is created. Super class. Yes, sir. Static pool area of superclass. Static pool area of superclass. What is loaded? J. Only one copy. 20. Now class loader will exit avutundi. Class loader exit avutundi. Who will come? Main method vastundi. Main method law. First line. V1 equal to new V. First job of new, create an object. Second job of new, load all the non-static members. First go to superclass. Superclass will tell, V, take a separate copy of I. Take one separate copy of I. Take I. Yeah. I is loaded. Separate copy of I is loaded. Value of I 10. Value of I 10. Come back to subclass. J, I'll share you. Hey, subclass object, I'll share you. Separate copy I'll not give, I'll share you. Yeah. Come back to subclass. Load K. Okay. K is loaded. Value 30 plus display method. Subclass object will be connected with superclass static pool area for sharing static variable. Subclass object will be connected with static pool area of superclass so that J is shared. Object address is stored in a variable V1. Object address is stored in a variable V1. Create one more object. V2 equal to new V. First job of new, create an object. Object ni create child. Load, go to superclass for loading. Superclass will tell, take a separate copy I. Niku idi. Take and go. Okay. Separate copy of I. Value of I 10. K. Go to subclass. Subclass will give K. Load K. Value 30. Value 30. Load a method display. Load a method display. But, yeah. Subclass object is connected with static pool area of superclass. Why? To share the static members. To share that static members. Object address is stored in a variable V2. One more. V3 equal to new V. First job of new, create an object. Load all the non-static member. Go to superclass. Superclass will tell, take a separate copy of it. Take and go. Inherited. I loaded. Value of I 10. Value of I 10. Load K. Value of K 30 plus a method display. Subclass object will be connected with static pool area of superclass. To share that J, object address is stored in a variable V3. Now call the method v1.display. Display inherited variable I, separate I given to you, inherited variable I. Display shared J, same J, display own variable K. v2.display. Yeah. V2. Display. For you separate I given. Inherited variable I. Display. Shared variable J through this connection. Shared variable J. Display. Own variable K. Display. Illage V3.display. Yeah, done. So now everything same. Anyway, output will get same. No problem with output. Yeah. But here in future, observe. In future, if I change I value, here, if I change I value to 99, all the objects will be affected or only the same object will be affected? All the objects will be affected or only the same object will be affected? Sir, only the same object will be affected. It will not affect other subclass objects. Very good. It will not affect other subclass object. It will affect only that object. Okay. Suppose, Ray, if I change J to 99, yo, baboy, what will happen? Sir, it will affect all subclass objects, sir. అర్థమైందా? ఇది డిఫరెన్స్. షేరింగ్ కి ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్ కి ఇది డిఫరెన్స్. అర్థమైందా? Share static change, bloody all subclass will get affected because it is shared. Inherited, separate copy in the పర్ఫెక్ట్. సపోజ్ మీ ఆధార్ లో మీ మొబైల్ నంబర్ రాంగ్ ఉంది. మీరు ఆధార్ నంబర్ లో మొబైల్ నంబర్ చేంజ్ చేస్తే అన్ని ఆధార్ నంబర్ లో మొబైల్ చేంజ్ అయిందా? నో. సపోజ్ a metro got shifted to another place. Suppose a metro train station got shifted to another place. Will it అందరూ అఫెక్ట్ అవుతున్నారా? ఇది డిఫరెన్స్ బిట్వీన్ షేరింగ్ కి ఇన్హెరిటెన్స్ కి. డిఫరెన్స్ ఎప్పుడు వస్తుంది? చేంజ్ చేస్తావు కదా, అప్పుడు డిఫరెన్స్ అవుతుంది. Someone asked me that question. You boss, reply, yo. Understood? Finally will come. Finally will come. సార్ గార్బేజ్ కలెక్టర్ వస్తుంది సార్. Garbage collector will clean the heap area and garbage collector also will exit. Garbage collector also will exit. Did you understand static members, how it works with respect to inheritance? Perfect. Again I'll repeat, again I'll repeat, again I'll repeat, again I want to repeat. Suppose if I change I value here I is inherited, I'll change this to 99. Will it affect all the subclass object or only V3 object? Will it affect all the subclass object or only V3 object? Sir, only V3 object. Very good. Yeah. Kani. స్టాటిక్ మెంబర్ జే చేంజ్ చేస్తే 100 ఏమవుతుంది? సార్ ఆల్ ద సబ్ క్లాస్ ఆబ్జెక్ట్ విల్ ఎఫెక్టెడ్ బికాస్ ఆల్ ఆర్ షేరింగ్. వెరీ గుడ్. ఫస్ట్ రైట్ దిస్ డయాగ్రామ్. ఆన్ స్టాటిక్ మెంబర్స్ ఇన్హెరిటెడ్, static members shared. Non-static members inherited, static members shared. Write the draw diagram. A rectangle, okay. Triangle. Let me add some kind of little animation. Okay. Then I preview. Circle. Okay. Is it rotating? Is this rotating? Yes, sir. Rotating in which direction? Rotating in clockwise direction, sir. Rotating in any direction. Clockwise appa, clock chusara miro, clockwise direction. Perfect. I want to write a Java program for this. Yeah. Say. I'll create a class circle. Public void rotate. Println Create one more class rectangle, public void rotate. Println rotate clockwise, class triangle, rotate clockwise. Yeah, like this, rotate clockwise, done now. Yeah, but tell me one thing. You tell me, is there a code repetition? 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 Code repeat avutunda? Yes, sir. Code repeat avutundi. Yeah. Perfect. Public what? Rotating clockwise. Rotating clockwise. Many people know. First of all, understand the meaning of code repetition. Is it clear? Maybe you don't even know the word called as code repetition. Repetition ante తెలుసా మీకు? Same public repeat అయింది public wide repeat అయింది rotate repeat అయింది. This is called repetition. No అంట. Yes, code is repeated. Code is repeated. Yeah. So say here only three shapes are there. Circle, rectangle, triangle, no problem. So code is repeated, no problem. But let us assume that we'll take this PowerPoint. In PowerPoint, do we have three shapes? Hundreds of shapes. Sir, sir, many shapes are there, sir. Sir, many shapes are there. Hundreds of. Suppose you develop all shapes. Class rhombus, class hexagon, class eclipse, class arrow, class smiley, class art, class sun, class moon, class cloud. Like that class everywhere, you did, rotate clockwise, 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 you did. Yeah. Suddenly your manager will come. Suddenly your manager will come. Suddenly your manager will come and tell, lo, developer, lay developer, I want to do some changes to the code. Changes to the code. Change, sir. Chappandi, sir. What changes you want? I want all the shapes to rotate in anti-clockwise. అయ్యో బాబోయ్ నీ తలకాయ్ ఏంట్రా వీడు ఇలా చెప్తారు జస్ట్ నౌ ఐ క్రియేటెడ్ హండ్రెడ్స్ ఆఫ్ ప్రోగ్రామ్స్ ఎవ్రీవేర్ రొటేట్ క్లాక్ వైజ్ ఈ మేనేజర్ ఇప్పుడు వచ్చి అన్ని యాంటీ క్లాక్ వైజ్ కావాలి చెప్తున్నారు Man, tell me, should I modify the code one time or multiple times? Should I modify the code one time or multiple times? Sir, I have to modify the code multiple times, sir. Yeah. Okay. Do you think it is easy? Is it a easy process? Is it a easy process? Is it a easy process? No, sir. Writing one time only difficult, sir. So I need, yeah, so modification becomes very time consuming. Very good. Now there is only here there is only one line, a print statement. I know, sir, rotate in anti-clockwise. Rotate. That is very easy. Boss, here to rotate clockwise, I need to write logic, if logic, for loop logic. I have to take a degree, 0 degree, till 360 degree, how to rotate. There is a logic for it. Are you getting it? That logic is nearly, hundreds of lines are there. That hundreds of lines I'm not writing. I'm just writing here. Yeah, then again that logic I have to modify. Obviously difficult, sir. Yeah. So I need a solution. I need a solution. Yeah. And already I've told you. Already I have told you. Yeah. Code repetition, code repetition, code repetition. And remember this point in life. Yeah. Code, one of the quality of a developer. One of the quality of a developer. One of the quality of a developer. Yeah. One of the quality of developer, do not repeat the code. Do not repeat the code. Why? Why we should not repeat the code? Because why you should not repeat the code? You should not repeat the code. Problem is not for the present situation. Problem is not for the current situation. I may face a problem in future. Problem is not for the present moment, but problem I may face it for the future. Yeah, problem is for the future, because remember, always remember this. Yeah, application means there will be always modification. Application means there will be always modification untundi. Yeah, for example, maybe I've told this example, but again I'm telling. Yeah, say if you take, yeah, long back, WhatsApp. You take long back WhatsApp and all, you take long back, very long back. Whenever I used to send a message, long back, only one tick mark. Only one tick mark. But that only now if you observe WhatsApp, first you will get clock mark. Immediately after one second, one tick. After one more second, another tick. Blue color. Pause. There is a change in the code. In WhatsApp. Code has changed. Yeah. In WhatsApp. Previous version of WhatsApp, bloody payment option only was not there. There was no option of payment. But recently, maybe some 3-4 months back, is there a payment option in WhatsApp also? Yes, sir. Means if there is a program, there will be always changes in the future. If there is a application unte, changes untundi. Applications unte, changes untundi. Getting it? Yeah. Now when we are changing the code, we should feel easy to change the code. We should feel easy to modify the code. We should not feel very difficult to change the code. When do we feel difficult? Our code malli repeat afte. Ekkada repeat ayindi? Enni sari repeat ayindi? We have to scratch our head. Ee code akkada repeat ayindi. Akkada velli change cheyali. Ikkada repeat ayindi. Ikkada velli change cheyali. 10 sari repeat ayindi. 10 sari change cheyali. Boss, that is a hectic job. Anduke, one of the quality of developer, do not repeat the code. Yeah, because in future modification becomes difficult. Future లో modify చేయాలంటే ఇబ్బంది అవుతుంది. ఎన్నిసారి రిపీట్ చేశాను ఆలోచించాలి. ఎక్కడ రిపీట్ చేశాను అది కనుక్కోవాలి. అది చాలా కష్టం. యా, అందుకే డు నాట్ రిపీట్, రాదర్ implement code reusability. rather implement code reuse చేయండి. రిపీట్ చేయకో, రీయూజ్ చేయండి. రిపీట్ చేయకో, రీయూజ్, నాట్ రీడబుల్, రీయూజ్ చేయండి. ఎలా రీయూజ్ చేయాలి చెప్తాను. అది యా, ఎలా అంటే వాట్ ఐ విల్ డూ నౌ, ఫస్ట్ వాట్ ఐ విల్ డూ, I will create a class like this. Yeah. What I'll do, I'll create a class shape. Public void. Circle is a shape. Oh, okay. Triangle is a shape. Oh, okay. Rectangle is a shape. Oh, okay. Public void rotate. System.out.println. Rotate in clockwise direction. Now what I'll do? Class circle. లే సర్కిల్ ఏం కావాలి? రొటేట్ కావాలి. డోంట్ రిపీట్ చేయకో. రొటేట్ కావాలి కదా, రిపీట్ చేయకో. ఇన్హెరిట్ చేయి. Extend shape. Oh, okay. Shape will give. Since it is a non-static method, we can inherit. Yeah, sir. Why shape is in red color, sir? Tarvata. Yeah, concentrate chai. Yeah. So since inherit, because of inheritance, yeah, one copy of rotate. Okay, Xerox copy of rotate. Circle ki shape class istundi. Oka separate Xerox copy of rotate. Shape class circle class ki istundi. Shape class circle class ki istundi. Oh, reuse chain. Circle reuse chain. Class rectangle. లే rectangle. ఏం కావాలి నీకు? నాకు రొటేట్ కావాలి. ఓకే, రిపీట్ చేయకో. షేప్ క్లాస్ నుంచి ఇన్హెరిట్ చేయి. ఓ, ఎక్స్టెండ్ షేప్. నువ్వు షేప్ క్లాస్ ఒక సపరేట్ జిరాక్స్ కాపీ ఇస్తుంది. అది నీ యూజ్ చేసుకో. ఓకే, క్లాస్ ట్రయాంగల్. ఎక్స్టెండ్ ట్రయాంగల్. ఏం రా కావాలి నీకు? రొటేట్ కావాలి. రిపీట్ చేయకరా. రీయూజ్ చేయి. ఇన్హెరిట్ చేసి రీయూజ్ చేయి. ఎక్స్టెండ్ షేప్. Oh, super. Yeah. Now create a main class. Main class 6. Create a main method. Public static void main string array arguments. Okay. Create object. As of now, leave circle, rectangle, triangle empty. Don't let it is empty. Leave it empty. But even though it is empty, there is one invisible method. Even though it is empty, is there a invisible method? Invisible method unda. ఏంటి అది? సార్ సూపర్ క్లాస్ మెథడ్ ఉంది సార్. awesome guys. Circle C1 equal to new circle First job of new, create an object. Okay, circle object create chesko. Okay. Load all the non-static member. Like, go to super class for loading. Go to super class for loading. Yeah. Super class will tell, hey, take one copy. Take and go. Non-static, multiple copy. Take and go. Rotate method. Undi. Object address is stored in a variable C1. Object address is stored in a variable C1. Yeah, create change. Rectangle. R1 is equal to new rectangle. New rectangle. Oh, yesterday naming format I forgot. Sorry. Okay, done. Thank you. Thank you. Circle, circle one, sir. Rectangle, rectangle one, sir. Allow use change, sir. Okay, ra. Okay, ra. Rectangle. First job of new. Create an object. Which object? Rectangle object. Load all the non-static members. First load from superclass. Superclass will tell, lay rectangle, take off. One copy. Take one copy. It is yours. Go, below. Oh, rotate method is inherited. Object address. Object address is stored in a variable rectangle number 1. Rectangle number 1. Create triangle. T1 is equal to new triangle. First job of new, create an object. Which object? Load all the non-static members. Like, go to superclass. Superclass will tell, hey, take off one copy and go off. Well run. Rotate. Oh, okay. Object address is stored in a variable triangle 1. Triangle 1. Okay. Now call the method. Circle 1 dot. Rotate. Rectangle 1 dot. Rotate. Triangle 1 dot. Rotate. There you go. Why do we go for inheritance? Reusability. Why do we go for inheritance? Reusability. Arthamainda. Use of inheritance. Arthamainda. Now my manager will come. Wait. Now my manager will come and tell, no, developer. Can you change it to anti-clockwise? Can you change it to anti-clockwise? Yeah, you'll be very happy. Why not? Yes, I can do it. Yeah. Where will you change, Appa? You need to change multiple time, one time. You need to change multiple time, one time. Sir, only one time, sir. Ekkada change cheyali? Ekkada change cheyali? Ekkada change cheyali? Sir, super class lo change cheyandi, sir. Anti-clockwise. If I change it in super class, will it affect all the subclasses? Is the modification easy? Is the modification easy? Yes. This is the advantage of inheritance. I hope you guys have understood what I said. Yeah. Heading, use of inheritance. First write the repetitive code. First write this repetitive code. First write this repetitive code. Explain the problem. This is which level? Guys, can you tell me what is the type of inheritance here? What is the type of inheritance here? Sir, hierarchical. Awesome. Hierarchical. Like single level, multi-level. Nimajji. Revise. Revise and come to class. Yesterday only I have completed topic single level, multi-level ante. Do it. First heading. Use of inheritance. Use of inheritance. First write this code. First write this code. రాయండి ఇప్పుడు inheritance can be inherited only now. All the generalization. Method overriding only. Like RID, where is method overriding?